I was trying to remove these arrows here, but I'm not sure how to do that on TradingView. I had did a paper trade on here. I just don't know how to remove the arrows from the paper trading. It's there. So we're gonna start with the monthly because we got a new month. So we start from the top down. We start from the monthly, and we start with the US 30. Uh, the high for the US 30 on the monthly is 43,148.9. Because we gotta mark it up. I only do the monthlies when there's a new month. Not only are we in a new month, we in a new quarter. Monthly low is 41,510.7. All right, so we got the highs 43, 133, 43, 148.9. The low is 41,510.7. This is gonna be our mid-month marker, 42,329.8. That's the point 0.5 level right here on the Fed. Then we come down to the weekly. I'm gonna remark the week. The high for the week is 42,150.2. And the low is 150.3. Hey, Jazz. 150.2 and 41,150.3. And then we're gonna take our point 0.5 level here. Midweek area is 41,650.3. So it looked like the US 30 is breaking structure right here on a daily. Like it came down and it retested here on a daily at a retest. Yeah, and this was the retest. I'm looking for entry here on the 30. I won't enter until New York session, but I will be looking for a buy. So on the US 30, I'm gonna be looking for a buy come New York session.
Analyzing the charts, not the news, right?
Not the news, the charts.
Copy,
So if you
copy.
want to look at the news, I can go on Forex Factory. We can look at the up and coming news, but you can see what's up and coming right here. This is coming tomorrow. What is this? Yeah, tomorrow at 3 o'clock. This is when it's supposed to be signed in. The tariff plan is supposed to be signed in for the auto cuts. So come tomorrow, uh, around 9 o'clock, around that candle, I'm gonna be looking for a buy. My trend line on a higher time frame. If y'all got a pair y'all want me to look at before we go to the next one, drop it in the chat or unmute your mic and let me know, and then we'll go over and see some other entries. The hour, let it come back down towards, pull back down towards the trend line. Come up to the trend line. Definitely needed to come back down. I wouldn't try to hop in for a buy right now. Scared that you're gonna miss out on the buy. Um, wait for New York session for the US 30. Go over Nas too. I was looking at the hey Mike,
Me want to get into it. Man, what's happening? Paper route in full effect. How it be?
everything cooling.
Peace, peace, peace.
I was looking at Nas since like yesterday, but I only like to trade one thing at a time. So we gotta remark the monthly. The monthly high is 20,557. Dot 01, and the monthly low is 19 110.56. Point five 557 dot 01 110 dot 56. And that month is 19,833.79. Yeah. Yeah. 833.79. The weekly is not the weekly move. The weekly low, not every low. The weekly low is 18,824. Mm, weekly high, 83529. Eight three five nine 824.64. 329. The mid is 32997. For the entry, your entry on now, I will look for it to pull back towards the midweek level of support for entry and set my stop underneath there. Tomorrow, he's looking for something like this. Bow and take it up to the weekly high. But it usually pull back during market open. So when it doesn't break this level, like or breaks just below this level, this midweek level of support, that's your entry for the buy. And but let it pull back. Don't try to hop in right now because you're gonna be hopping in too soon. I know it's buying, but it's pulling back because we're in Sydney. See on a lower time frame, it's selling. With the sell, it's your confirmation that it's gonna be buying in New York. It's doing exactly what we wanted to do for the setup for New York session. Now look at Bitcoin and GJ. Bitcoin made a new, came back up. Bitcoin is coming back up. Monthly high is 88,290 and 21 cent. The low is 82,403 and 32 cents. Mhm. The mid-month is 85,346, 77. We'll remain a new high for this week. The new weekly high is 85,566.53. No, 53. Not 83. 53 cents. 85, 66.53. 265, 16 is so and the mid is 83,415 at 85. Definitely going up. It might retrace this mid-month, the monthly high right here. Bitcoin make its moves quick. Y'all gonna get in Bitcoin. Bitcoin make its moves really quick.
Hey Queen, I got a question, right?
Mm.
When I'm using my fibs, right? If I'm downtrending and I want to see levels using my fibs, should I pull my fibs from top to bottom or to bottom to top? Or it don't matter?
So if you look, depending on which way you looking at, you saying like should it be from 0 to 1 like this? If you're looking for sales, it should be from.
Uh,
If you're looking for buys, it should be like this in accordance with your trend. So you see how the fib got its own trend line right there,
hold on. I gotta
and when you see
see
it,
the
it's like
fib. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
now you see what I'm talking about. How it has its own trend right there. So that's how I
Okay,
would
so
look if it's buying, and if it's selling, it should go. in accordance, like in the opposite direction of the sell, like that.
Okay, so if it's selling, you pull it from bottom to top, and
Yeah,
if it's bu if it's buying, you pull it from top to
top to
bottom.
bottom. Yeah, but you see it now, like it
Yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying.
that
I see
shit
exactly
going.
what you're saying.
This right here is like a trend line for the Fed. That's how you know it. Like
Okay, perfect.
use those levels.
Facts, facts. Appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And the time to get into Bitcoin is at 8 o'clock. If y'all see right here, that can come back to that 8 o'clock entry. You see the 8 a.m. 4 hour candle on New York Open. So New York Open at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's gonna be your best position for Bitcoin. But it is buying. And when it breaks this midweek, it's like breaking a strong level of a strong resistance level. So like a break above this will be a strong buy because it's breaking a strong resistance level right here. This that dotted line right here, that's the mid-month marker. So when it breaks that, it gotta break it with force. So it'll be like a heavy buy. But you can bring your take profit into here. Like I still will definitely wait for it to pull back. So I would definitely wait for this to pull back. Just looking at where it's at right now. I gotta find an entry on this. Let's see where it's rejecting at. Share rejection. Uh, rejection right there. No. So they can definitely break that before. Because when they break this level right here, this mid level, it's gonna break before. Got news tomorrow. Yeah, 3 o'clock. The reason I would set the profit into this order block and not the monthly high is because this is a strong order block, like based off of the candles that came out of this order block. So you might start seeing some rejection within this order block. It can break above it and hit it, but this is your TP1. If you're gonna take profit first, then that would be your TP2. Then you will look for the break above because that's the next order block. Then that's the monthly high. But you're gonna have some pullback. It might pull back further than this, but wait till New York session. Wait till that 8 o'clock session. and let it pull back. As we got this engulfing right here, and you would need to set your, like if it, a nice, if you set your stop underneath this engulfing, if we get a nice pullback like right around there, that would be nice right there. As you can set your stop underneath this investment candle because it's a 4 hour investment candle. It's a 4 hour engulfing. So that's like protecting your money, protecting your investment. When you bring it down and pull it under there, under that investment candle. But that's a setup for Bitcoin. Yeah. Look at GJ. Yeah. New month. And we got GJ opening up with the blue candle on the month. You can see it. It's coming out of a monthly order block. This is a monthly order block right here that is coming out of. Ooh, strong buys on GJ. This is a monthly order block that it rejected out of. Strong monthly block. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing some buys this month. The low is 192.48. And the high is 193.936. That is 192.992. Your weekly low is 192.214. And your weekly high is 194.003. The 94, 192, 214. And that is 193.109. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, retest it. This is the target. Like if you wanted to hold it, that's the target. That weekly order block. If you might be holding it for a couple of days. It broke above this mid-month here. This is a good trade for GJ. TP1. This is the target. The overall target. That's the high. What's that? 194. And the time for GJ entries is 9 a.m. too. At 9 a.m. candle. It's not right at 9 a.m. When a market open at 9 a.m., you want to come down to your 15-minute candle and look for the pullback. So that's why I got the lines there. So I can mark the 9 a.m. candle, but when I drop down to the smaller time frame, I can see where my entry is. Or even waiting for it to pull all the way down. This is all a 9 a.m. candle, but it came down and reached to the weekly low before it bought. Before the buy continued. That's why I said it's the 9 a.m. 4 hour candle, but come down to the 15 minute to look for your entry and be patient enough for your entry to happen. It bounces off these weekly lows and it bounces off these levels. So if it's near a level, like if it's open in hand, it's near a level, wait for it to get to the level of support before you just hop in because it's 9 o'clock. Wait for it to pull back. Like right now it's pulling back. Right around here is your entry. But I was still that 9 o'clock candle. It's already pulling back. But that's the long position. Depends on how long y'all want to hold. But that's a good trade. It's coming out of a monthly, weekly buy order block. We're gonna see a lot of buy action on it. Like just looking at the monthly where it's coming from. This is the weekly order block right there that is coming out of a strong weekly order block. Because you got a strong engulfing that came right out of that. I could delete these lines. I don't need them now. Yeah, let's see. I use these when I'm back testing too. So when I'm doing back testing, I got these lines here to see how the trade played out. So you could use them for back testing if you mark in the candle at the 4 hour New York open and go back and see your entries. Let's see, that's the daily order block that it came out of right there. That's the daily high order block. But that's the 4 hour one. We might go past that. I will hold it. Like, I would get in and hold it because it already broke above this structure here for DJ. But set your alert. If you're not up, set your alert for that 9 a.m. around 9 a.m. Any other one y'all want me to look at? I'm gonna look at gold too. Gold been rallying. Gold been rallying. Yes. Oh, that's a monthly on gold. Look at this same candle here. The monthly high is 31.49.030. Monthly low 28.75. 37. And gold is pulling back now. Them pullbacks on gold is your entries. The way gold is pulling back, I like gold is pulling back right now for some good buy entries. The mid month is 0.3012. Wait for lowest 3 6. Okay, the monthly and the weekly have the same high because gold keeps making new highs. 6, 7, 5. 149. And the mid is 0.773077.753. Down for entry. On an entry on gold. That's the buy. It's not bad. Say that. Got to pull back. 57. When it pull back towards when it pull back towards your the trend line, we're not getting for a buy right now, but when it pulls back towards the trend line, will be your entry for a buy. Go, let's see, coming back all the way down there. That's sitting up under here. Gold right now is in a position to where if you got in a good position, you can kind of just hold it and ride it up. No diddy, but you could just, no, I will hold it. You can't go wrong on a buy on gold right now. Only if you got in on this when it's pulling back. But I will wait for the pullback to enter in for the buy. And the times for entering on gold. End of the quarter. Gold stop moving in London. So it will be the 6 a.m. candle. You're looking for your entry on gold. 6 a.m. Eastern. I'm on Eastern, so it's 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But convert that to the time you're at or your location. But 6 a.m. Eastern Time is the first candle in London session. Is when you'll see gold start changing direction. Where the direction is gonna go. Like if it's gonna continue this pullback that right here, you're gonna see it during London rejecting. Like if you come up and reject this high, you'll see it rejected. But it'll just that's just this is not gonna the sell doesn't last long in gold. Is there any other ones y'all want me to go over real quick? So we got our entries on. I'm looking for a buy for Nas New York session or New York Open around 10 o'clock. Start looking for your entry. For Bitcoin, also will be looking for a buy right around the 8 o'clock candle. Let it pull back like it's doing. GJ is in a good position for a nice hold for a buy. And the US 30, I'm looking for a buy. I'll have to look for an entry because it got to pull back. So look for an entry more towards the trend line when it pulls back. It'll be right after 9 o'clock.
How you know to put the trend line right there?
Right where is that?
Yeah, like how you know to,
To
put it
draw
right
the
there.
So I'm drawing the trend line based off of where it started rejecting at. So from where it started rejecting at is when the buy started happening. So this is the low right here, the weekly low, and it's coming across right here on the daily. So this is like it forming a daily trend right here.
I see what you say. So you make sure that it touch 2 points and then that third that
The candle,
bullish it don't matter.
the candle you want it to come out a little bit, like you want to see a little bit of the candle out of the trend line.
Okay.
You see this? Like a little
Okay.
piece of the
Y-
candle out. But it should
Yeah, yeah.
cross over like that. You should see be able to see the trend. So that's basically like the daily trend.
So what if that candle that's forming break through the trend line like
Like
completely
wicks
like
it.
candle closure? No, like candle closure.
If a candle closed below, then it's breaking the trend. But if it just wicks it,
Okay.
then no. If it's just like wick below the trend line, then that's your entry when it wicks below the trend line. That's your
All right,
entry.
that's a bad. All right, that's a bad.
The candle below is a change of direction, so that you want to pay attention to. You want to pay attention if you got a whole can, especially on a higher time frame like the 4 hour. On a lower time frame, it might not, like the 15 minute. Yeah, it's touching that trend line and bouncing right back up or wicking it. Those are your entries when it came to the trend line. Is your entries. So probably around here, it's gonna come back down. Looking like my trend line is crossing right around 41.8. That's probably gonna be my entry when it wicks below the trend line. As it's wicking to the trend line, you'll see it hit the trend line on a 4 hour. I mean on a 15 minute. So you see from when it started trending. Those is like good entry points. After the 9 o'clock, it wicked below here, came right below the trend line. Another entry point right there to the trend line, not breaking it. So for US 30, I'm moving in accordance with the trend, so I will be looking for a buy. I will wait for it to wick below, but it looks like the wick is like right around like 850, 41, 850 area or below for a buy. But I wanted to break this area right here because that's the order block. So if I got in for 41, 850, that would be profit margin would be 360. Why is it so low? This is not supposed to be this far down. I'm looking for it to break this. Not just wick above it, but break this order block. Break this area right here with like a force. But it's probably gonna make a new high. Definitely. Because it came here and rejected earlier and sold off. But today also was the first day in the second market in the second quarter. And it's a new month. So we're gonna see the market do some things. They gotta recover from last quarter. Next 3 months is where y'all should be cashing out for real. Because then the market is going to do some things over the course of the next 3 months. Because they got to recover from the first quarter recovery. So we're looking at a buy for US 30, buy on Nas, buy on GJ. You might be holding GJ probably a couple of days, maybe to like, yeah, probably like a couple of days. And Bitcoin, I buy. The volatility index is actually coming down. So y'all can see it's coming out of an order block actually. It's coming out of a daily order block. So you can expect the indices to be buying because this is coming down. So people worry it's coming down. And it's coming out of these order blocks. So to definitely anticipate indices up buying again. So now y'all see what pairs and stuff we getting into or what pairs to look at. If y'all got anything else, y'all any other pair right now that y'all want me to go over, I can. If not, we could end it out. But I want y'all testimony. I want to see when y'all win. Y'all don't be posting when y'all win. I want to see when y'all win because I know this shit work and I know this shit be smacking. What is that? Which one is that? Uh, okay, let me look at that. Okay. I want to see when y'all win though, for real. What do you use to analyze this? Besides,
Um, I mean, I don't really know, like to analyze it. I see that it's downtrending, so I guess I'm just
because I
using
see it's a
order
crypto.
blocks.
Do you know if it
Okay.
follows Bitcoin at all? Like
It
move.
follows I think it follows ETH. It follows ETH and sometimes most of the times it be following Bitcoin, but it definitely follows ETH.
So if it follows ETH, then it follows Bitcoin because moves in the same direction of Bitcoin. But this is selling, but it's selling right here into this monthly to this order block. So it's probably gonna be rejecting out of here soon. Because look where it's at. It's in this order block right here. It bought from this area a lot.
So that last bullish candle to the
You're gonna probably see it
right.
rejecting, like wicking soon because it's in a month, but you're gonna see it rejecting. I could finish marking it up, but just off of what I'm seeing right here, this order block, this is a strong order block. Strong buy orders come from down here. You own some of the crypto or no?
Nah. I've been losing. I've been losing. I've been winning. I've been winning, but I've been giving the markets everything back.
Listen, if you gonna get in for these buys on these cryptos, get you some to own too. So you in two positions. You in position in your crypto wallet, and you in position in the trade. So you winning twice.
Facts. And funny that you said that yesterday. I looked on Coinbase and I saw this exact crypto on there, and I was like, I think I should buy once it goes down, but I'm kind of waiting to see what Trump gonna say tomorrow. So
Nah, this
I'm hoping that it does.
crypto right now you can't go wrong. Like as far as the crypto market, like he's back in the crypto market so heavy that it's not going nowhere. Like they back in the crypto market heavy. They're converting it to where you can purchase things in crypto. That's why XRP was heavy to get behind to hold because XRP is the payment processing system that they're gonna use to process the payments for when you go and pay for stuff with crypto.
True that. I ain't even know that, but true that.
Yeah, nah, they use it. XRP is the payment processing system. So XRP is expected to really, really rally. So XRP is at a level right now to buy and hold. And y'all need to stop using Coinbase. Coinbase is not a secure wallet. I got the
But it's
secure
not on
wallet.
Robinhood. My
Those are
bad, but
what
it's
you
not on
call
Robinhood.
regulated wallets. So you don't own your coins on there. The platform owns your coins. You don't own the keys. You don't own the private keys on your coin on Coinbase.
So what you recommending?
So Exodus wallet, get you an Exodus wallet. That's a digital wallet where you own your own private keys. It's free. Another one that you could use, a Ledger, is a hard wallet that you can own where you own your own keys. Um, Uni wallet is another one where you own your own keys. You don't want to have no wallet where you don't own the keys to that wallet. Because if the platform shut down, then your coin shut down with it. And Binance shut down before, so that's not impossible for a platform to shut down and you lose your coins. Because they like if the government decides to freeze their funds, you will lose your coins based off of they platform being shut down. Because they're regulated by the federal government. When you own your own coins and you own your own keys, you're your bank. Even if that platform goes online, as long as you got them keys, you're good. But Exodus wallet, download it on your computer. That's a digital wallet. That's safe. A digital safe wallet. Ledger, a ledger is like $70 or $80. Get you a ledger. That's a hard wallet. And you can transfer your coins and nobody knows what's on your in your wallet until you put it online. There's even a I even got the book in there to where y'all can get the book to write down your private keys with invisible ink so nobody don't see it unless you want them to secure your crypto. So one thing about one thing of owning crypto is a whole nother thing with securing your crypto so nobody don't steal it.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into that.
Yeah, get you a ledger or get you Exodus wallet. So where you not Exodus got everything on there. I mean, if you out of New York, you can purchase directly with your bank. But New York got certain rules. You can't purchase directly crypto with your bank unless your bank supports crypto. Okay. You see
You see
how
where it uh-huh.
where it's rejecting that? I'm looking at.
Nah, but you see where it bought at first, like right there. I'm thinking that the current price is gonna like take the liquidity from that bottom wick
From this,
because
you think it's gonna
yeah, because
retest it? It's not.
previously okay, because previously I seen that it did that in the past, so I'm thinking it's gonna do the same thing again.
So you gotta think about how strong the order block is. So right now it's in a daily order block right here. In a weekly, this is the weekly order block. It only wick below there like August 2024. But right now on a daily, we're within a daily order block. And it's rejecting. I will wait for it to retest this weekly low right here and take my buy and hold it.
Oh, all right.
Like right here. Because that's where it's rejecting at. You can set your stop like right under where it wicked that right here, and you're in a good spot. You can reject that 535, set it at like 526, and you can actually hold it. Like, because it's going up. It's coming out of these order blocks. These are strong. This is a strong order block. See? That's what it's rejecting at. When it come back and retest that, that's your confirmation. So 566 would be your entry. But also get you some like if you buy some on Coinbase and you get an Exodus wallet, just transfer it over to your Exodus wallet. Especially if you plan on holding it.
Definitely. I'm gonna definitely do that because I definitely plan on buying this through coins, not just trading it through the
Nah,
foreign exchange
definitely
market.
don't just trade them. Like even with Bitcoin, you see how Bitcoin was at a low. Like y'all need to get y'all Bitcoin is at an area where y'all can get some and buy. ETH is too. Like I got all of them on here. ETH, XRP. XRP is planning on surpassing the high. Look what XRP at. XRP is different. Look what XRP came to, man. Without even marking this up, I can see this shit is gonna go. And they got a lot of private investors behind XRP. A lot of private investors and companies backing XRP right now and backing Doge. So y'all get y'all some crypto. I would get in that position in my wallet and on the trade if I was you. Don't just take the trade. Get in your crypto wallet too. Same thing for Bitcoin. Get you some Bitcoin. Y'all know y'all can buy some in Cash App and transfer that thing over to your Exodus wallet if you plan on holding it for a while. It's good to have. You can't go wrong with Bitcoin. The way they back in Bitcoin right now, you cannot go wrong with it. Can't. Get you some to have and to hold. Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, Solana. I got a list of the cryptos inside of there. I um I tag y'all in it inside the Discord so y'all can see what cryptos to buy. Start with a couple. Start building y'all portfolio because the crypto is gonna have a bull year. We're going into a bull turn with cryptos, and I got a list of them that y'all can start out with. So. With that being said, y'all know what y'all getting into. Y'all know what y'all looking for. Post y'all profits when y'all having y'all results. I want to see y'all making money because there's no reason why everybody in here not making money. Everybody in here should be making money, and I want to see y'all results. So when y'all start making y'all results, start posting y'all profits. We over and out. Let's get this money, y'all.